about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing. If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built Butch Body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
I see you, Jamie Raskin. Don't laugh. Welcome to Street Politics. My name is Reese Waters. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the page. Okay, so by now, y'all are probably familiar with Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett.
Then we have to evaluate someone's credibility. And sir, I definitely have always had issues with your credibility, as I know that you are very well aware of. So let me remind you of what happened behind closed doors.
Well, you should ask her O'Connor about my credibility.
I haven't asked you a question. Okay?
You are?
When I haven't. So when I ask you a question, that's when you answer. Otherwise, I'm talking.
My Republican colleagues want to talk about keeping DC streets crime-free. They can't even keep the halls of Congress crime-free, because we gonna talk about this, because I got 24 seconds. My freshman colleague has just been indicted on 13 counts, 13 felony counts, right? But have they exhibited any courage to say, you know what, we will disallow this in our body? I can't get over the gentle lady from South Carolina talking about white privilege. It was a spit in the face, at least of mine as a black woman, for you to talk about what white privilege looks like, especially from that side of the aisle. And let me quote your now ousted speaker and what he had to say about the Republican Party and y'all's lack of diversity.
And if not, y'all gonna learn.
She's gonna learn.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, AKA Capitol Hill Karen, saw fit to come for Jasmine Crockett last night in a midnight hearing of the House Oversight Committee.
I'd like to know if any of the Democrats on this committee are employing Judge Merchan's daughter.
Please tell me what that has to do with Merrick Garland.
Is she a porn star?
Oh, Goldman. That's right. He's advising. Okay.
He's advising who? What?
Now let's start with the facts. Marjorie Taylor Greene is making a mockery of herself, which is something that's become quite common at this point, which is why she can't get anybody to even sit next to her in the Oversight Committee. She is making a mockery of herself at the outset of this particular clip. That's what got us here.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
your
please regain order of your
you.
committee?
Order.
Okay, so just so we're clear, Marjorie Taylor Greene out here making a mockery of a midnight meeting of the Oversight Committee decides to come for Jasmine Crockett. Now, one of the oldest adages that we popularize here in this country is don't mess with Texas. She has decided to mess with a woman from Texas, a woman who's known for her savagery on the House floor, and a black woman in public at that. How's that gonna go for you? I just want, how did you think this was gonna go for you? You coming for a black woman from Texas in public. Look, if I'm coming for a black woman in public and some sort of verbal altercation, I plan that for weeks. Okay, this is chess, not checkers. I plan that for weeks. You don't just go in willy-nilly as Marjorie Taylor Greene, because it's gonna go, well, you'll see.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman,
That's beneath
would
even
you
your
please regain order of your committee?
Order.
I do have a point of order, and I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down.
Aw.
Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Don't even play.
Baby girl? I don't think
we are gonna move.
I'm gonna have to side with Marjorie Taylor Greene on this particular one. Ain't nothing baby girl by Capitol Hill Karen. Ain't nothing baby girl by Capitol Hill Karen. But I do see you, AOC. I do see you when you get so mad that you can't even express yourself with the knowledge that whatever happens is going to be blamed on you because of your brownness. We'll get to that.
And we're going to take your words down.
I
Thank you very
second
much.
that motion.
So who will have to fail? Okay. Ms. Greene agrees to strike her words.
I believe she
Chair
needs to apologize.
recognizes
No, no, no.
Mr.
She
Perry.
needs to apologize.
Okay, hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms. Greene
I'm not
has 4 minutes and
apologizing.
21
Well,
seconds.
then
Okay,
you're
reserve
not
the right to
striking your
object.
words.
I am
Mr.
not
Perry.
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the
it's
minority.
pretty
No,
self-evident.
You're not.
Yeah, you're
out
not-
of order.
you don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike
I'd like to
I
strike
move to
those
strike the
words
lady's
as well.
word.
All right, so that is the second salvo. That is the second attack that we have heard from Capitol Hill Karen. Now, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? What do we always say when we watch video of people letting their hands go? Who threw first? Here we have Marjorie Taylor Greene not only throwing first, but throwing second. And once that happens,
I would
Strike
like
the lady's
as well.
words again.
That's 2 requests to strike. That's 2 requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the
There's
words.
another motion to strike her words again. Please
All right.
get
Okay.
your members under
Here's
control.
the correct parliament. Ms. Greene, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll strike
right.
my words,
That-
but I'm not
all right.
apologizing.
Without objection. Without
Not
objection.
apologizing.
Reserve 21 seconds.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
now you know the person who is the most dangerous in just about any scenario is the quiet one, right? It's the quiet one that you got to worry about. The fact that Jasmine Crockett done sat here quiet this entire time just means she was back there building up armaments because she's ready to go to war.
Ms. Crockett.
I'm just curious, just to better understand your ruling, if someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad-built Butch Body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
She gave you 6 B words without the B word. That is some savage alliteration. That is well done.
If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad-built Butch Body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
That is what you call skillful destruction. That is what you call that.
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's
Hold
a
on.
I'm
parliament.
trying to find clarification on what qualifies.
Chairman, motion to
I
strike
had no
those
idea
words.
what you just said.
Don't think I ain't see your face, Jamie Raskin. So don't think I ain't see your face, Jamie Raskin.
On what qualifies.
Chairman,
I didn't.
motion to
I
strike
had no
those
idea
words.
what you just said.
We're not gonna do this. Look, you guys earlier literally just.
You
Y'all
just
did it first.
voted to do
Y'all
it.
did it first, so you
You
don't want to
just
talk about it.
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get
Okay.
clarification.
Look at, calm down, calm
No,
down.
no, because this
I
is
would
what
like to
y'all
get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying
Hey,
to
Ms.
get
Crockett,
clarification.
you're not
Y'all wanna
recognized.
play
Ms.
games.
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
And you
yelling.
don't want
Calm
me to
down.
Be,
Can
no,
you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a
Mr.
problem.
Chairman, Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
All right,
Sorry.
chair.
I don't know why
Okay.
you're
Order.
acting
Chair
like
now
that.
recognizes.
Y'all heard that? Huh? Y'all heard and y'all saw that. Okay, so Marjorie Taylor Greene comes for Jasmine Crockett, then goes for AOC, but on the clapback, now we need to calm down. Now we need to calm down. Now you understand how Karen behavior persists. This is it. You cause the issue, then you play the victim. Now you play the victim because of the consequences of your actions. You decided you were going to come for Jasmine Crockett. I don't know what that was about. Maybe that was some sort of prison rules, like you just punch the biggest person you see and hope it gains you some respect. Except when it comes to prison rules, there's guards that prevent them from responding. She can just respond. That was a poor choice. That was an extremely poor choice. And now you cannot deal with the consequences of your actions, but now Jasmine Crockett needs to calm down. America.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's all it is.
She's not used
She
to
doesn't
people
wanna
talking
say-
back to
She
her.
doesn't want to say sorry to nobody for nothing. She's gonna learn.
Oh, she learned all right. In fact, Jasmine Crockett wasn't even through pulling Marjorie Taylor Greene's wig from Hobby Lobby. Here is Jasmine Crockett's tweet, and in it, she outlines a few things. One, that Marjorie Taylor Greene is what took us outside the realms of decorum when it comes to House committee meetings. So if we're gonna live there, we're gonna live there. She refused to apologize, so she decided that's where she wanted to live. She decided to jump off the porch and she could get knocked back through the window. That's how that goes. Then she hit us with people in glass houses, which is a part that we must address here as well, because as a representative of bad-built America, we don't do that. We don't do that, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene, bad-built America cannot go on the offensive, because where do you think that goes? You draw attention not only to yourself, you draw attention to all of us bad-builts. And who do you think suffers as a result of that? Bad-built America. You and me. We all suffer. If we want to get to the point that Martin Luther King outlined in his I Have a Dream speech, where we are judged by the content of our character and not the bad built of our bodies, okay? If we want to be judged by the content of our character, how does this help? How does this help? Okay? All of a sudden, she can talk about how bad built you are because you opened the door and talking about her eyelashes. What is wrong with you? Hopefully, your comeuppance will be a lesson to all of America. Oh, hell no. So let me get this straight. Jasmine Crockett defending herself at work from being attacked for her physical appearance is the ghetto one. She is the ghetto one, not Marjorie Taylor Greene, who started this. And by the way, she didn't start it talking about her work behavior. She didn't start it talking about her district. She started talking about her eyelashes. Tell me you racist without telling me you racist.
That's racist!
Now, I must ask, why are we all working so late anyway? Yes, this happened at damn near midnight. For what? Don't nothing good happen that late at night?
Seemingly, this type of attitude and position has come straight from the top. This idea of lacking all decorum, decency, has left the building when the stench of Donald Trump showed up. And so we've seen constantly from him how he mocks people. We've seen in this committee how different members want to mock other members. And that's all this is about. But what is so frustrating to me, and what should be frustrating to the American people, and the reason that really all y'all should lose y'all's jobs, but why we are going to take the majority is simple. It's because we showed up ready to work earlier today, like we always do. And now it is currently 10 p.m., and we are still here because we are committed to doing the right thing. And my question is really simple. It's a matter of, if this was such a big deal, if it was a matter of an emergency, if this was so important as it relates to whether or not the President of the United States has done something so wrong, then why is it that we couldn't have our hearing at 11 o'clock this morning instead of members being in a criminal courthouse with a twice impeached, over 88 count indicted sexual abuser, instead of being here to do the work of the American people if this was serious?
Now, our originally scheduled performance was supposed to be at 11 a.m. today, but it was postponed when members of the majority chose to join a mass spiritual pilgrimage to the New York criminal trial of a Florida man.
First of all, extremely nice work, Jamie Raskin, calling him a Florida man, but You mean to tell me that everybody is up here late because y'all decided y'all wanted to go and make a PR appearance at court? Everybody had to stay late because y'all decided y'all wanted to go show up and make a PR appearance at court, and help Trump violate his gag order. Look, if you're the reason everybody had to stay late, you don't need to be making no noise. No, you don't need to draw attention to yourself at all. You should just be slinking in quiet and saying absolutely nothing. That's exactly what you see what Lauren Boebert did. You see she just sitting there and eating her food. Yeah, that is how you need to conduct yourself when you are the reason that everybody is there late, because you are one slip up from somebody taking your head off and you actually managed to go on the offensive. Then again, maybe I see why you were so mad, because you weren't invited, now were you? These were your people who went on that PR stunt and didn't invite you. Man, that's tough. Well, you're going to have to get used to that. Take it up with your girl, Bobo. She was there, but that's why she sat there quiet the whole time. Well, she was quiet for a little while. She took some time out to try and sell her new play.
That's delivered to my office. I'm titling it Boebert Off-Broadway.
Oh, you best believe we're going to talk about that.